All right, and here we are. Hi, everybody. It's Amanda here, your cutie of carnage here on Channel Sundown. And I just want to say hello. It's been a crazy day. It's been a crazy week. But today we are doing a very special live stream. We have my friend with me today. You guys remember Jesse Caps. He is here yet again. We have another special guest today. And we're going ahead and my little friend over here, Mr. Oh, hold on. Hold on, what's up? Oh, it's okay. Refreshing. Sorry. Sorry, technical question. Anyways, buddy, what's up? Mr. Mom, Mr. Or Mr. If I got this. There you go. Did you hear me?
I hear you.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Although the people in the chat, the people that can't hear us. Can you guys hear me in the chat?
Oh, nobody's. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're heard.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, you're heard. No, I thought you couldn't hear me because my light was blinking.
Oh, no, I can hear you fine.
Can't hear me. Okay, good deal. So go ahead and tell us how you're doing, sir.
All right. Yes, it's me, horror fans, the Horror Miser Mighty G, also known as Grandpa Horror to other ones. Hi, hello, everyone out there on YouTube land. It's great to be finally a guest with Amanda and Jesse here on Channel Sundown.
Yes, because we always talk, but never on a stream. We never talk on a stream. We always talk off streams. But we always said we do something. It took me a while to get it, but we got it. And we're doing a wonderful, wonderful countdown today, guys. We are doing a very, hold on, let me switch over here. Let me make this bigger. We're doing a very strange stream today. What we're going to do is we're going to do our top 5 dream horror crossovers. Yes, sir. Let me get this real quick. Okay. And we're going to have a few other friends joining us today. So hopefully that will, let me minimize that real quick. Okay. There we go. And I'm going to turn that down. Okay. Sorry, guys. Got sidetracked. Anyway, so basically what we're doing is we're going to do our top 5 dream horror crossovers. Okay. So basically any horror film you love and you're just like, you know, it'd be really great if, like, you know, you have Freddy versus Jason. Of course, this is very popular in the comic book world. You know, you have Nightbreed, you have Hellraiser, you have all the stories connecting together. You have Ash with the Ninja Turtles. I mean, you have everything that you can. But I'm wishing that they would be more elaborate in horror films versus, you know, just Freddy versus Jason and, you know, all the other wonderful things that they come up with. And I say wonderful very, very loosely. So very loosely, because I'm not, even though I know there's a few that I would wish happen, and that's where my list comes in. So there we go, guys. And everybody in the comments, you know, if you have any ideas, feel free to share them, you know.
Ow.
And look who it is.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Jack.
Jesus, that's loud.
Oh my God. It's Dracula.
Oh my God. That was so fucking loud. Hold on. People haven't even rezzed in yet. All I know is that I'm deaf. Hey, who all's here?
It's me, Jack.
Hey, how you doing, man?
And this is my friend Jesse, Jack. You ever met him before? It's my friend Jesse.
How's it going?
I have not. Hey, Jesse, what is going down?
Hey, how's it going?
And you, of course, know me. I don't have red hair anymore, and I cut it off. But
I see that. I see that. Oh, wait, what's your name, my man?
Huh?
Who?
Hello? The other guy.
Who, me?
Oh, that's Lamont.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. It was like,
no, it's me, the Horror Miser. Can you see me, Jack?
I see. Well, I see. I got a little delay, so I couldn't tell it was you talking.
No.
So I was like, wait. Who's talking now? Where is this? Right. Okay. There we go.
there you go.
Yeah,
Jack.
it was just one of those because I've never actually heard your voice before.
Oh, okay.
You
That's
know.
right. Yeah, it's the first time.
Yeah. Oh man,
you heard my voice many a times.
I've heard your voice many a time.
Dino's here.
Oh, and Dino's here. Look, we got
What's up, people? What's up, people?
What's going on, Dino?
Hey, what is up?
What's up, Jack?
I'm good. Are we live at the moment?
Yes,
yeah, we are live, Jack.
We are live and direct.
Sir.
Excellent.
Yes, sir. And we're going to be discussing our favorite, our most wanted horror crossovers. Okay. And I know that, like I was describing earlier, like there's tons of crossovers, you know, in the comic book universe. I mean, you got Nightbreed, you got Hellraiser, you know, you got Ash with the Ninja Turtles. Hell, you got them all. I just wish they were more into it, more in the horror genre versus, you know, you have Alien. I mean, you have Alien vs. Predator, the comic books, but then you have, you know, Jason, Freddy versus Jason, which, you know, is a crossover. I say that very well.
I want a Critters versus Ghoulies crossover.
Well, that would be interesting.
Oh man, I feel like I'm hearing some kid show somewhere.
Okay, everybody quiet. I do hear something. Yeah, there's something going on. TV or something?
Uh-oh. It might be my TV.
Ah, there we go.
Watch for My Little Pony again, you bastard.
My Little Pony. No, there's a crossover. Oh, anyways. Yeah.
My Little Pony versus Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah. Oh man, dude, I gotta tell you, I think there should be a horror version of My Little Pony. There should be a horror version of My Little Pony, and it should be My Little Pony meets the Thing. You know, the Thing from another world.
Okay, guys, we're back. I'm so sorry about that. I don't know what just happened.
Care Bears? No, it's all right. Yeah, you're good.
That was weird. I don't know what happened, and everything is off too. So I don't. So sorry about that. Anyway, so what we're getting at is let's see who's on here. All right. All right, good deal. Okay, so we're back. Like I was saying, we're going to do our 5 favorite horror, our dream horror crossovers that we think should happen. And I say anybody in the comments, in the chat, feel free to give your opinion because I feel like we can go very elaborate. I mean, just go all out. Like, don't, if you want.
Go any other way? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just go at them because I have some weird choices. So, and I'm pretty sure that Jack has some weird choices.
I'm sure I can come up with some on the spot.
I know. I was going to say I'm not prepared, but I can. I'll see what I can do.
Well,
you may give a shout out to Ben, Patrick, Zachary. They have all said hello. Eric is saying hello. Everyone's saying hello. We've already got some people making suggestions, but I don't know if you want me to get into those just yet.
Well, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go ahead and let Dina. Do you want to go first?
Do I want to go first?
Yeah.
Oh boy, on the spot.
Yeah.
I'll stick with I'll start it out easy here. I will go with Critters versus Ghoulies. I'll stick with that. That's since you know that's what I'm all about. My 80s can't be cheese. So I'll go a little bit darker, maybe number 1.
Yeah. That's interesting. How do you think this story would go exactly?
It's silly and crazy and just like the original.
Like go to prom or like.
Well, hey, I'm gonna see how this new Critters whole thing is gonna be working. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, no, it's old school. So it's typical.
That's the best.
You know, rolling at the Ghoulies. You know, whatever, shooting their spines. Whatever.
And then you know
I think the one that I've thought about the most, to the point of almost writing a script. I wrote an outline, but I didn't write an actual script. Was The Thing meets versus Aliens.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I was like, hey, let's put two aliens together. That always seems to work well, you know, because I was sitting there going like, yeah, because the great thing about that is that's a great twofer, you know, because we know that if we got like something like aliens and the thing fighting each other, that we have to get humans who are like caught in the crossfire.
Yeah.
You know, and that'll be a lot of fun. And
do we need humans?
Oh yeah, we need
to get rid of humans, man.
No, we actually need the humans. Okay. This one needs the humans because
how else would I be in this movie if there was no humans?
Yeah.
I had to put myself.
I wanted to have humans in the movie, but I wanted it to be on a space station, so we have a limited cast. We have cast maybe like 8 people. You know.
I was waiting for you to say I wanted humans, not Amanda.
What was that?
Amanda? Oh, I think she froze again.
Oh, she must. Yeah, she froze again.
Oh
no! Frozen Amanda.
Why I said no humans though was because this whole Predator thing and the Predator franchise. I'm sick of them going after humans and making movies about humans when there's a huge universe out there with other that they track down other aliens on. You know.
Yeah, you know, I would like to
take
see
the humans out of it and just have Predator go to another planet with just a different type of alien. You know, and I think that would be cool.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I would like to see the Predators take on the alien from Extra.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Sorry, guys. Something's up with my internet. I don't know what's going on.
It's okay.
It's giving you a shit.
I know it is. It's new, and I just moved to this house. And anyways, I'm sorry about that, guys.
It's all good.
Anyways,
Predators need to land on the Planet of the Apes, the original.
No, that's
what? That sounds like a great idea.
That needs to happen.
Now, Dino, which Planet of the Apes? The 60s? The 60s?
Yeah, no, the original.
The original. Okay.
Not the Tim Burton one. That's for damn sure.
Oh no, not that one.
Hell no.
Oh man, I got one for you.
What's that?
One for you. Blob meets the stuff.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, right there. You see that poster of the stuff? That's a good one.
Oh wow, that is a good one.
Who would win though? Who would win?
I don't know. Maybe they wind up absorbing each other.
Maybe the Blob. I love the stuff, but the Blob consumes.
But
the Blob gets bigger. Yeah.
No, but the stuff, like, it's not as intimidating.
It's more scary.
Yeah. A little more scary. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's the monster that's already inside you, you know, whereas the Blob is from outside.
And what's his
Which
name?
is why this stuff comes from the center of the earth, by the way. That's
right. Yeah, you're right.
You know,
what's his name finds it. That guy finds it. And who was it? It's freaking the guy at the end of the stuff from SNL.
I'm talking about Gareth Morris.
Gareth Morris. Yeah.
Yes. Like he has stuff and everything. I just love that part. I'm sorry. Okay, like spoiling a film.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. He
Spoiler
changes
alert.
guys. Yeah. Sorry, but he doesn't make it to the sequel. They never made a sequel, but anyways, yeah. So, Mr. Horror, I want to know what your pick of your favorite crossover would be.
Let's see. I'm sticking with Dino, going back with the 80s. I would like to see a good matchup between the aliens and Extra and the cop alien from I Come in Peace.
Oh wow.
Oh, how dare
what?
you bring up that movie? That movie is so awful. But with that said, I think what you should actually do is get rid of Predator and just have I Come in Peace meets Extra, because I don't think there's any reason. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to get a good franchise involved in this. Although Actually, now I think about it, you know, another one that might actually work with either I Come in Peace or
or which one you cut out?
You cut
The
out.
Hidden.
Yeah.
The Hidden. Okay. Huh. Good. Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna exit all these windows.
I quite enjoyed Extra. It was very abstract.
Yeah. It was,
Extra is great.
I
love
love
great
weirdness of it.
Yeah, it was totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost an art house film,
right?
When you really get down to it, it's just that the art is like blood and guts and people like crawling at other people and shit.
Yeah.
But then again, I just saw a movie about a dude who taxidermizes his own fucking morbidly obese dad and then cuts his own head off to make himself into a taxidermy sculpture.
My time was this.
I don't know about maybe. Yeah, it's called taxidermy. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Yeah. It's really weird.
He gets aroused, and then the ending when he's fitting, and then he gets that movie's weird.
Yeah,
of course
it reminded me a lot of the movie Perfume.
I love Perfume though.
Yeah. You know, I think Perfume is a little bit better, whereas Taxidermy is a little bit more goofy, intentionally goofy.
Every time, like, how do I know if I hate a movie that you love it?
Wait. Oh, you hated Taxidermy? That's fine.
I didn't like. Yeah,
that one is fine. Not like Kuzo. Kuzo is like, what are you talking about? This movie's amazing. You know, this is high art. This should be playing in every high art theater ever. You know, with the balcony fucking theater projected 10 feet high. Come on. You know, well, no. Not fuck 10 feet though. Let's go IMAX this shit. You know. Oh, who has seen Kuzo besides me and
I have not seen it.
I have not seen it. Yeah, no.
Other than me and Amanda. Well, like, it's weird. But I like weird, but yeah, you like it.
Weird and gross, and you have to know gross. That's what you're getting into. That's when you were like, oh my god, it's so disgusting, and oh my god, there's like a bug crawling out of a guy's ass. There's a guy talking to a living pile of shit that turns into a giant mushroom, and I'm sitting there going like, I gotta see this movie. I gotta see this movie. Like, this sounds amazing.
Yeah, it was brought up in a countdown of worst, I think. And then you were like, I was like sitting there talking about why it's so bad, and he was like, it sounds amazing.
Well, yeah. The thing is like that's a movie that's destined to either be on someone's best of or worst of. Right. There's going to be no in between. You have no in between feelings about a movie like Kuzo, just like you have no in between feelings about The Greasy Strangler.
No, see, I was just about to bring up The Greasy Strangler. You always talk about how like you compare it to Greasy Strangler, but I love The Greasy Strangler.
It's the same. It's they're filmed on the same principle.
Yeah,
you know, it's just that The Greasy Strangler did it in a way that you enjoyed more.
Yeah, it was like Tim and Eric with like a kind of trauma-esque, I guess.
It was kind of kind of as if a really talented trauma director had done like a 2-hour-long Tim and Eric bit.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly, and that's what I really enjoyed about it. And it's one of those movies that like either you love or because it was my #1 favorite horror comedy. I mean, I have a lot. I mean, I have some that are favorite, but it's one that like people either, like you said, love or hate. Yeah.
I actually really love The Greasy Strangler. That and Kuzo were two movies that I introduced to the other like movie shitlords. And that felt great. And of course, like half of them come back to me and are like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And the other half are like, oh my god, that movie's amazing. You know?
Well, like with Greasy Strangler, like whenever I came back from Arizona when I was visiting there and I talked about the movie and stuff and I saw it, like I had this person that I knew who tried to, okay, I'm not trying to like talk too much shit, guys. I'm not, but you know those people that, we're going to, because I go there. You know those people who like act like they really love film, but then you bring some other than Fast and the Furious and they're like, what? You know.
Oh, I love the. Okay, if we're talking about Fast and the Furious 5 to 8, I love those movies.
I haven't seen them.
You haven't seen the Fast and Furious?
You haven't seen Fast and the Furious? Any of them?
No, I have. I've seen the beginning ones, and then I was just like, I'm good. I'm good.
You haven't seen 5 through 8?
You haven't
I've
seen
seen
5
the new
through 8.
one. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna see the new because the new one that's coming out. You know the Shaw,
whatever it fucking is. But like, I don't know if that one's going to be good, but I can attest to the fact that 5, 6, and 7 are excellent.
Okay, well, because you said that, I'm gonna check them out.
Yeah, please do. How to put it? One of the things that those 3 movies all have in common: the stunt coordinator is the stunt coordinator from Maniac Cop.
Oh.
Yeah, and if you know,
that's interesting.
And if you know anything about the production of Maniac Cop, you know that guy is like half that movie.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, really, dude? Like, so it's
I'm
one of those films.
Fast and the Furious, when it's fucking stunt coordinated by the guy who did Maniac Cop, is brilliant. It's fucking brilliant.
Oh, well, I need to check that out then, and I need to go ahead and go. I'm gonna let Jesse go because Jesse's been really quiet, guys, and it's really surprising because he's never quiet. Like he's a former stand-up comedian, so like this is kind of like really weird. He's like in the corner and he's like really.
It's hard to get it working around you, Amanda.
I know I talk so much.
I'm just kidding. My number 5 was actually Blade versus Blackula, because I think both of those movies need a reboot. Especially Blackula. Blade makes more sense, but I mean, it just makes sense to put those 2 together.
Blade and Blackula.
Wow. We need a remake of Blackula. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. A serious one, though. You know, a serious reboot.
Like
I don't know what the point of a serious version of Blackula would be. Wouldn't it just be Vampire in Brooklyn?
I was about to say that. Vampire in Brooklyn.
Yeah. I was just thinking of like a Count Yorga directed by Wes Anderson. Like,
oh God, no! Oh God, no! I hate Wes Anderson movies. I just do not like them at all. You know,
but I mean, Count Yorga was like fucking Vince Vaughn. I don't know.
A Wes Anderson horror movie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, well, like I think one of the things that made me happy is a couple of years ago. I've never seen it, so I don't know if it's any good. They actually did make another Coffin Joe movie.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and they made it like 3-4 years ago. But I haven't seen it because I kind of did that thing where I'm like, I don't know if I want to see a modern, you know, Coffin Joe movie. That might be too good.
Oh wait, but who did it?
I actually don't know who did it.
Yeah,
I just know it's a movie that exists.
What's it called? Just Coffin Joe 2?
I forget what it's called. It's
I
like the other Coffin Joe movies, and that they all have, like, with the exception of the one, they all have different titles, but Coffin Joe appears in all of them.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. Like, is this called Coffin Joe like 2? How would that be a sequel?
Yeah, I think. Oh, let's see. Was it Embodiment of Evil? No. At Midnight, I'll Take Your Soul. The Strange World of Coffin Joe. Yeah, I actually don't know. I actually don't remember what it was called. But I found
check that out.
I think the Coffin Joe Wikipedia page seems to be down. Yeah. Oh no. Okay. The Strange World. I found one for the Strange World of Coffin Joe. The segments and cast. Yeah, that's not really the same thing. Damn it. Trilogy. There's more than 3 of these goddamn things. Yeah,
there's like a plethora. I can't even speak to them like plethora.
Yeah.
No, it's just like today. Like I was talking to Jesse, and like I was talking about the trailer for what was I talking about? The trailer.
Big Lebowski.
Big Lebowski 2 that they were working on, and it was a teaser trailer to the trailer.
It's gotten out of hand.
Yeah, well, like they did this thing where it was like a teaser for an ad that might turn into something else.
Yeah.
And I found myself going like, I don't know what else to say, which is this Super Bowl commercial shit has got to stop.
Yes.
This shit has got to fucking stop.
Yes.
You know, like society is going down the fucking tubes because of this shit.
Yes.
You know, you got me excited for a Big Lebowski 2 movie that may or may not happen. So you could sell me at what?
You're totally correct.
Not even fucking like associated with the dude.
Oh yeah, no, you're totally correct, because my mother was talking about this, and she knows I'm all about the, you know, and we're talking about it, and she was like, oh, well, they don't, and I was reading about it, and they're like, it may or may not happen, and my mom was like, well, I recorded it on that special, that Super Bowl commercial special, and I'm like, they made a 2-hour special on Super Bowl commercials. Why? It talks about how the commercials were made. I'm like, who cares? She goes, well, how do you care about your films are made? We care about how the commercials are made. I'm like, I don't care about how
like I'm sick of this whole idea of commercials like having anything approaching the same gravitas as a film or even a Saturday morning cartoon, you know, because even though a Saturday morning cartoon, especially in the 80s, was a 30-minute commercial, shit happened. You know, stuff actually happened. You know, you're sitting there for a half hour and you're like, yeah, He-Man, go. The masters of the universe. I have the power, you know, like, but with these commercials, it's just like, okay, great. Let's just make memes. And I'm like, I get what you're doing, but I hate it. You know, it's like the dude's line itself. It's like, well, they do it because of this. I'm like, I'm not saying you're wrong, Walter. I'm saying you're an asshole. You know,
that is very loaded.
I live in a consumer culture and I hate commercials. I fucking hate them. The whole fucking economy revolves around commercials. And that's bad enough, but commercials also form our political opinions, and that enrages me. I don't care what you're selling. You know, the minute you have brought down a social issue to the level of a fucking commercial, and that's one of the primary methods of communication, now I'm pissed. And now we've even gotten even worse, which is now it's tweets. Now it's Twitter.
No, you're very I was asking that's funny. I keep bringing my mother. You can tell I'm one of those people who don't go out very often.
Her mom will be on the show next week.
Yeah. No, I was talking to my mother, and she was like talking about like Twitter, and I was like, I get on Twitter to message about my channel and talk to my friends and stuff. She goes, but did you read this? And I'm like, no, Mom. And she gets so serious about it. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah. Because it's one of those things where like people feel like they are being informed.
Mm-hmm.
But much like the way television and radio did it, they're actually just being misinformed. And now, granted, some truth gets in there because it can't not. It's in the mix somehow, you know, but it gets really, I've noticed that the signal to noise ratio of social media has gotten worse with its increased popularity. So I just keep coming back to mo people, mo problems.
Wow.
Yeah,
you're a hell of a boisterous on that right there.
Amen on that.
I'm a lyricist. I'm the Kendrick Lamar
you really
of my
are.
generation.
It's so funny. I'm like, just like, wow, your voice just gets it. It just gets right there.
I get mad. I think that's it. I get a few like a really trendy cocaine habit and a few, and me just being pure white, I might be Alex Jones. You know, so who knows?
Wow, there you go. That's why I'm so glad that you're back. Anyways, because like, oh, I got a great announcement to make. I have to, for a while, I have to, if you guys notice I'm drinking Diet Coke, I have to quit drinking.
Oh,
so yeah, I'm on new brain medicine, and the brain medicine says no alcohol. So
what happened? Because
it was an accident.
Okay, so this is all to do with the car accident?
Yes. I had they checked and stuff, but no, I'm doing a lot better. I'm still having I have a TBI. So I have a TBI. I have a brain injury. So
okay,
that's why
traumatic brain injury.
Yeah.
Okay.
And getting back to things slowly, surely. So I'm getting there. I don't remember a lot of things. I'm still kind of like getting back into like filming, the streaming, and everything. So yeah.
Yeah, I remember like the last time we talked, you had gone through a partner, a filming partner. Like that guy had like gone crazy and quit, and then all sorts of stuff happened.
Oh yeah, that's when I had hair.
Yep.
Oh my God, that was the beginning.
Yeah, that was the beginning of all that craziness, and then I had a super fan, and yeah.
Oh, that
he
got
really
weird.
liked. Yeah, he really liked my videos.
I have super fans. I just sort of I don't know. It bothers me sometimes, but not in general. You know, I've had, and
depends how hard they come at you.
Well, did they come at you? You know, like
some of them come at you pretty. They can stalk you, and with messages every day, and it can get a little annoying.
Well, it can get a little annoying, but like I always have this great ability that I have, which is I just stop responding.
Well, I was like, don't care.
It's called fuck it. It's called fuck it all.
Well, yeah, there gets to a point though where you're not going to respond. That's the whole point. Yeah, it gets so annoying that you just say, "Screw this."
Well, yeah. I just try to figure out like actually my go-to is always like, man, what would Tony Todd do? And not Candyman, but Tony Todd. What would he do? And I was like, he finds some way to be cool about this.
No, I agree.
No, you're not gonna stalk me. I'm gonna stalk you.
Well, the thing I love about that guy is that guy is super charismatic. That guy is a party in a can.
Never met him.
Oh my God, he is so great. Like if he could stop time so he could be in front of everyone's camera in line at a show, he would.
Oh wow.
Yeah. He's really great about it. The only time he fucking tells someone no is when he's got to be going somewhere. That's why he usually only shows up to a show for like 2 days, because like he's getting on, and so yeah, and he's full of energy, but definitely there's a point at which he's like, "Ooh, okay, I'm gonna go lie down now."
I'm take a nap.
60.
And you're there for the cuddle, Jack. You're just like, come here. Let's go on a picnic.
Well, make
egg salad sandwiches.
Oh my God, the biggest
like that shit.
Talk about farts, yeah.
Well, I was about to say, like, the best is when you get him around either one of his co-stars or one of the people who've directed him. I got to interview him with Bernard Rose right there. And when I was interviewing Bernard Rose, fucking Tony Todd just fucking comes over and starts doing like a bit.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he specifically waited for us to say Candyman for 5 times.
I think I saw that.
That's awesome.
It was really amazing. Yeah, and I'm just like, God, man, this guy knows how to have fun with this persona. Yeah, he really gets it.
Oh man. Okay, well, I just thought of some. I'm gonna name one because I haven't named one yet. Oh gosh. Okay. This one's kind of I mentioned it before, but I'm like really sold on this idea, and I'm curious what people thought. But I think Belko Experiment, or actually no, The Purge with the Office Space.
Wait, isn't The Purge with Office Space essentially Belko Experiment?
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That's why, because I had Office and Belko Experiment, but I was like, that's too much like alike. So I was like, The Purge, because I would like to see them not necessarily like have like, you know, the Belko Experiment, but have the Purge. So everything they do is legal. So then they could like kill each other, or they can steal, so they can do whatever.
Well, the other could work if you have two offices going at each other at the same time.
Yeah, that would be good.
True. Yeah. What other office then? Like Office Space?
I have to ask, have you seen Mayhem?
Yes.
Oh, I saw Mayhem.
Yes.
Oh man. Like I really liked Belko Experiment, but then I saw Mayhem like less than 3 weeks later. And I forgot Belko Experiment even fucking existed.
I did too.
I loved Mayhem.
I did too.
Mayhem was wild. That was such a wild film.
I really liked Mayhem. I really did. We got any?
I'm gonna rate some of the. Let's see what we've got here.
We got some of the chat going on.
I know.
Hellraiser and Monster Squad.
Hellraiser and Monster Squad.
That was Eric said that. I'm trying to picture that.
It'd be fun.
Let's see.
I don't know. You would have to make like a comedy version of fucking Hellraiser. Yeah, I don't think you could do a straight crossover.
Yeah, like Pinhead really pissed off that he can't get to the monsters and
or something like
Monster Squad and Nightbreed would be better.
I don't know if I want to see that.
No.
Yeah.
You know,
leave Nightbreed alone.
Yeah.
I mean, with that said, I wouldn't mind doing Nightbreed and Hellraiser.
Well, that's the same universe. Why haven't they made that film yet? They're in the same universe, so.
Clive Barker.
They've done it in the comics a few times.
Yeah. And then they have Cold Heart Canyon too.
Cold Heart Canyon. Oh my god.
Well, Nightbreed will be a series soon. So.
Did they ever make a movie of Cold Heart Canyon?
They never did.
No.
Oh.
They never did. That's a movie I really wanted to do. I really wanted to see. I really wanted someone to do because I really wanted to. It's one of those Clive Barker stories that has a thing that happens in Clive Barker stories that no one's ever really been able to commit to film. They tried once, and that was in Nightbreed, but in other instances, they've just never been able to fully realize it, which is the moment the motherfucker, whoever the motherfucker is, sees the divine.
Yeah.
You know, that's a big moment in a Clive Barker story. Like, that's where fucking the adaptation of The Midnight Meat Train lost me. Because everything right up to the moment that the train stops is amazing. But then you get to the end and you're like, what happened? What happened? That makes you
okay, well, he's never
sense.
What, Amanda? Oh, she froze again.
I think just that her friend Jack didn't see Midnight Meat Train. But I get you.
Okay, you're good, Amanda. You're back.
Okay, good deal. Sorry guys. I don't know why it keeps acting out.
What browser are you using?
Yeah, but I get your point, Jack, because the Midnight Meat Train was so amazing, and then when you see the ending, it's like, what the? That's it.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And it's so good. It's so good.
I know the buildup is so good. It's a buildup to. It's going home with the hot chick and getting to do everything but ejaculate.
You know, there you go. And Bradley Cooper is freaking amazing in that movie.
No, fucking everyone's great. Yeah. It's like Bradley Cooper's great. Fucking Vinnie Jones is great.
Yeah, Brooke Shields is good.
Brooke Shields is good. Yeah. Everyone's given their all in that movie. but you get to the end and you're like, did you just run out of fucking budget? And then you look up the production, you're like, that's exactly what happened.
And then when you get that hit and you find out, you're just like, whoa, and then it's like, and there you are. There's your salad.
You know what, Jack? I don't know if you've seen this movie. It's called Hostel. I saw it actually a couple weeks ago. I did a review on it.
You talking about the Eli Roth Hostel?
No, not Eli Roth Hostel. No, it's another movie called Hostel. Some type of post-apocalyptic film. It was pretty good. Everything was great until you got to the end, and the end sucked. And it's like ruined the whole goddamn movie. That's what Midnight Meat Train reminds me of.
Oh, Hostile.
Yeah, Hostile, yeah.
I saw some trailers for that, but I never actually watched it.
Oh yeah, if you ever saw that, Jack, you saw the end, you have that same reaction. It's like, what the? That's fucking impossible.
Oh my god, oh my god, I hate it when the movie pulls something out of its ass that couldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Like that was the biggest problem I had with that Spielberg War of the Worlds movie. Yeah. You get to the end, you're like, there is no way that kid is still alive. No fucking way. I don't buy it, movie. You know, you're just making shit up now.
It was bad enough they had Tom Cruise miscast in it.
Oh god, yeah. They really needed it's one of those weird things where one of the reasons a lot of these science fiction movies get made is because Tom Cruise is willing to star in them. But at the same time, sometimes he's also what keeps the movie from being as good as it could be. And it's not even him as an actor. It's the weight of his stardom. You know, it's the gravity of his stardom that kind of causes problems.
Yeah, but it's him also though. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. After a while, I just got to where I'm just like, he doesn't feel like an actor anymore to me. He doesn't. I loved him. I haven't loved him since Magnolia.
Yeah, it's weird. He's less an actor and more just a movie star.
Yeah,
which is a really weird distinction to make.
You feel the same way about Johnny Depp?
Yeah. I definitely feel like he was headed in that direction.
Yeah,
he was super headed in that direction. But,
yeah, because he just isn't an actor anymore. Like I love Magnolia is one of my favorite movies, and after Magnolia, he's.
Well, yeah, Magnolia is interesting because you feel like that is the closest that you're ever going to get to see who Tom Cruise probably really is. Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
And Nick Cage gets a lot of shit all the time, but he's still an actor to me.
Well, Nick Cage is always, whether or not you like his acting, he's entertaining.
Yeah. Exactly. There you go.
He gives it 100.
Yeah. He's like, all right, is it actually possible to commit 110%? I'm going to find out. You know, that's why every Nicolas Cage role. And I'm so looking forward to that Color Out of Space adaptation. You've heard of this, right?
I've heard. I think I have.
Okay. All right. First of all, I have to ask, do you know who Richard Stanley is?
I've heard the name, but really don't know who he is yet.
Okay, you ever seen the movie Hardware?
No, I have not seen that one. No.
Oh my god, you got to see Hardware. Okay, I don't know how to say it, but here's the premise of Hardware. In the bleak future of sometime after the 80s, society is completely fucking fallen apart, and a mysterious dude, finds a robot skull in the desert, which is somehow right next to Great Britain. Don't ask. Don't ask. It doesn't matter. He brings it into the city, and a girl finds it and puts it in an installation art piece, and it very quickly becomes a literal descent into it becomes essentially the devil is technology and the great city of the cyberpunk future is hell.
Wait,
and
what are
so
you talking
the
about?
only thing that you can do is Hardware, the movie Hardware. Have you ever seen it?
Is that what's his name from that was directing Dr. Monroe?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
this is
I've
actually
seen Hardware.
Hardware. Yeah, Hardware is the only.
Yes, I have.
It's the actual legitimate movie he fucking directed, as opposed to
the legitimate film that
Monroe.
he directed. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
as
he was
opposed to the
fired
one
from
that got
Dr.
his name
Monroe.
on it that he only directed part of.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh
that
my
was
God.
crazy.
So
oh my goodness.
that guy, that director, is teaming up with Nicolas Cage and Elijah Wood's studio Spectre Vision and the crew that did Mandy.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
and
I heard about that.
They're doing the color out of space. Yeah, Mandy is great, and they're doing the color out of space.
Oh wow, because they produced Mandy and they produced Greasy Strangler.
Yep. Yeah, among many other things like that. Did you see that remake of Maniac that starred Elijah Wood?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was decent.
Yeah, that was one of his joints too.
Mm-hmm.
As well as Girl Walks Home at Night and Cooties.
Yeah. Yeah, and Cooties, yeah. I was gonna say this, but I keep forgetting. But Dino left us. I forgot to get to say bye to him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did
he left a little bit ago?
Oh yeah, I thought he was being quiet.
Yeah, he was for a minute.
No.
Then he must. I guess he must have to do something. I don't know.
Yeah. But anyways, thanks for joining us, Dino. I'm gonna have Jack give us another idea of a crossover.
Oh, you want me to do another crossover?
Yeah, because we're doing 5. So keep thinking because you're on number 4, I think.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go with one that we've already talked about on my stream, and we came up with a full concept for it.
Very good.
Jason versus Godzilla. Yeah, we came up with a plot for Jason versus Godzilla. And the plot is basically this. So Godzilla fucking rises. And he starts attacking America.
So Christian when you say this. You sound so Christian when you say this. You're like, okay, he rises.
He rises. He attacks the East Coast of America because we all know Crystal Lake is somewhere in New Jersey, right? So he does that. The government's like, okay, we got to stop giant monster. And this scientist guy, he's got a plan. And that's, okay, we're going to fucking drop this shit on Godzilla because it fucking destroys all living tissue. But what they don't realize is that it has a different effect on necrotic tissue. So, but Godzilla's coming towards goddamn New Jersey. They drop the bomb. Turns out Godzilla's immune to it. So everything in the area just dies. But Jason's already dead. And he grows giant. And that's he grows giant and he fights Godzilla. And at some point, he fucking goes, they're stomping all over America, and somewhere in like the Midwest, there is like a fucking machete convention, and they have a replica of the world's largest machete. And Jason just fucking picks that shit up, starts hacking Godzilla with it. I'm telling you, this is gonna pack him into the theaters for years to come. I'm telling you, Sacco.
Oh man, that's a pretty good one, Jack.
Oh my god, it's like I don't know if I feel like I need, like, after hearing that I need a shower. Like I don't like. Wow, that was that just sounded sticky.
Yeah. It's about to get weirder once you get to the next one. So
I'm ready for this. Wow.
Shouldn't we go through everybody else?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to. Yeah, we're getting circles because let's go to the next one. Mister, what is your next pick, sir?
This one I just thought up right at the top of my head. We take the Firefly family from the Devil's Rejects. We picked up against the inbred guys from Wrong Turn.
That just sounds like a bunch of fun. I don't want to be a part of it.
I wonder I wonder if 3 from Hell is going to be anything like that.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that the new film. I wonder what, because because they played out like they're gonna get gunned down, and they're like, oh no, they get arrested, go to jail, and it's okay. So the new article I read, are they going to be
hush hush?
Yeah, they're saying it's going to be hush hush. Yeah.
Yeah, no one has any idea what 3 from Hell is actually going to be. Like, for all we know, Dr. Satan could come back. You know, for all we know, they could die and then be in hell. You know we have no idea what this is.
That's a good point.
Rob Zombie, he's really kept the lid on what this story is about. No one knows anything about it.
Yeah.
I'm nervous. I'm excited yet very nervous because
well, I love 31, so
I know that's what I was saying. Like, I did not like 31. So.
Oh, I love 31. Fucking Elizabeth Daily walking around in a squeaky Harley Quinn voice saying, it's gonna take me a while to kill you. I'm gonna cry right now. I'm like, God damn it, if I was watching this movie alone, I would be stroking it. But I gotta store that for later, you know.
Yeah, and it's just like his Halloween movies. Like, I don't know. Lords of Salem.
I fucking love Lords of Salem. But my feeling on the Rob Zombie's Halloween movies is that, are they good? No, not really. But they're the type of bad only a genius comes up with.
I guess I felt he went too cliche with it, though. That's what
that movie is, especially that second one, is anything but cliche. It could have used to have some cliches in that one.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was very like, oh, my mother was a stripper, my sister was a slut. Like, it felt so.
Well, no. He's not. No. His sister's not. Oh wait, you're talking about his older sister? His older sister. Okay. Sorry, I thought you meant like Lori, and I'm like, no, that's not how he sees Lori at all.
She's a baby. Yeah, he's right.
Because she's Angel. You know, she's Angel. Yeah.
And then his mama comes, his ghost mama on a horse. I was just like,
well, it's not even. It's not even Ghost Mama. It's supposed to be a hallucination, but I found myself going, the problem with the hallucination fucking explanation is that both Lori and Michael see her. So what the fuck is going on? Yeah, it's really bad, but everything that people hate about that movie is actually something that happened in a previous Halloween flick.
That's true.
You know, like I did an entire video on Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 because it is such a hot mess of a fucking movie. You know, it's got Rob Zombie going, I don't want to make this movie, but you're making me, written all over it.
Yeah.
So he just started fucking around because he's like, I wonder if I could get them to bring me a big white horse in the middle of the night.
Well, it's just like what he said about 31. He goes, I made the film that everybody wants me to make. Like,
and I loved 31.
Yeah, so
I fucking loved that movie. I even love the way it ends.
It was, but on that, but I have a lot of opinions on Halloween. When I was in LA, I went and saw the new Halloween. I have,
Oh, you talking about the one from last year?
The sequel, the number 2 when they X'd out the new one. Yes.
Okay.
You didn't like it?
Don't hold back now.
Oh, Amanda.
I liked it, but how do I say it? I liked it, but I was expecting it to be better. I was disappointed.
I went in afraid it was going to be shit on.
I did too. I thought it was going to be awful because I had hope for Danny McBride. You know, I was like, this week, but I don't want to spoil anything because you haven't seen it, and I don't know anybody's watched it. But the ending just didn't.
You like that ending? I love that ending. I love that ending.
I didn't like that. It wasn't. I didn't like it for what they did. I just wasn't satisfied with. I didn't want it to be. Everybody was like, I didn't like it because it wasn't boom. Crash. No, I was happy with the subtlety and like kind of like easing into it. At the same point, I don't. God, how can I explain it? See, I can't. It makes sense up here until I try to convey it, like until I try to explain it, and then that's when it gets mushed.
For me, I actually love the ending because, like, it looked like it was just going to turn into we defeated Michael Myers at the end, and I was like, oh well, that would kind of suck, but then it doesn't, and I found myself going, I am all of a sudden afraid of Michael Myers again.
Yeah.
It's been like, let's see, last time I think was like Halloween. We're really afraid of him. I think it was the end of Halloween 5. And after that, it's been like, I've been, spooked and startled, but I haven't been like, he's going to kill us all.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like, I don't know how to say it, but like, if Ice Cube had taken down fucking Mike Myers instead of fucking Busta Rhymes, I think it would have been okay.
Thank you. That's what
I'm looking at Busta Rhymes and going like, I'm not saying Busta Rhymes can't beat a dude up. I'm just saying, what the fuck is this? Hey, Mikey, happy fucking Halloween. I'm just sitting there going, Busta Rhymes, you're terrible, and yet you're the best thing about this movie. I did. Ow!
And that's sad when that happens. When you have the corniest line you ever heard in a horror movie, and he's the best thing in it.
Yeah, like I was less insulted when Coolio punched a shark in a sci-fi shark movie. Like, I don't know how to say it. I believe Coolio would try to punch a shark in the face. I believe it. He stared down Michelle Pfeiffer in a music video. Hey.
We're back.
Yeah, I really didn't have a problem with the ending of Halloween. To me, it brought back a whole bunch of memories from the original Halloween, and of course the excellent soundtrack. So I really didn't have a problem with Halloween. I think it probably would have cheapened it if it would have ended something different. But I had no problem with the ending, though.
Yeah, I gotta agree. Like it was weird. It left you with the satisfaction that Michael had been defeated, but it left you with that same sensation of, oh shit, we're watching him die, but he is gonna live through this somehow.
Yeah,
yeah.
Somehow he's gonna do it.
See, that's the thing.
Despite the fact that he is more human in this movie than he has ever fucking been.
Yeah, and see, that's what I was talking about, because like I love Halloween, and like I was the one that like H2O. I love, and then the ending of this, like it was, and then H2O, you're like, oh, there he goes, and then Resurrection comes, and just like if you guys seen Hamlet 2, is like raped in the face, like like I love Hamlet 2, so I had to make that reference. But anyways, yeah, like. And then the resurrection comes, and it's like, oh no, and then she okay, if I remember correctly, because y'all know my memory's off. If I remember correctly, she was put in the same institute. Laurie was put in the same institute as Mike Myers in Resurrection in the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, and then there was a surprise, like, oh, he found out where she was, and I'm like, wait, did you guys forgot like Mike Myers was in that institute? Like it was a whole, like it messed with, it offended me. Okay, Resurrection offended me.
A Resurrection is bad.
It is bad. And like I said, Busta Rhymes and Tyra Banks get involved, and Busta Rhymes is supposed to be like, the best horror thing he did was he took the theme of Psycho and rapped to it.
Well, like I said, the whole Busta Rhymes thing in Resurrection is awful, but it's also the best thing about that movie.
You're right.
The rest of the movie just rots. It's so bad.
True. Because Joseph Gordon-Levitt was in H2O, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, H2O. Yeah, you're right. Okay, just remember my memories. So yeah, H2O is great, and then so that's what I kind of felt like with Halloween. But anyways, I'll get off on the Halloween tangent, and then everybody forgets about Halloween 3. I love Halloween 3.
Halloween 3
that has nothing to do with Mike Myers.
Yeah,
has nothing to do with Mike Myers, but I love Halloween 3.
It's a good movie. Yeah. Fucking that Season of the Witch is amazing.
Yes, it's so good. Season of the Witch is fantastic, and
it's also the only one that actually feels like a John Carpenter movie, even though it's not directed by John Carpenter.
Exactly, because everyone's like really confused why I had to have Mike Myers. Like, it originally was supposed to be an anthology series, hence Halloween, and then everybody was like, oh, they were trying to make a universe before Marvel. So.
Well, yeah. They were trying to do the like Tales from the Crypt thing.
Yeah.
I guess we would have called in the 80s, we would have called it the Creep Show thing.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, God damn it, the trajectory of those movies is so upsetting.
Yeah.
Like, first one's super good. Second one it's okay. It's got its moments. It's got its moments. And then the third one, you're just sort of like,
oh
why
God, no. No, I haven't even seen the third one because I won't watch it.
Oh, it's bad. Oh,
yeah.
No matter how bad you think it is,
it's bad. It's bad.
Oh man, that's funny. Oh man. Okay, I want to hear Mister. Do you have a choice of a crossover?
Let's see. Let's go with sea monsters. Let's see. We'll take on. Wait a minute. Let me go. Oh, Leviathan versus the monster in Deep Star 6.
Deep Star 6 or Deep Rising?
No, Deep Star 6.
Deep Star 6. Okay.
Yeah. Deep Star 6. No, I thought about Deep Rising, but I decided to go.
I've never seen Deep. I've never.
You never saw Deep Rising?
No, I've seen Deep Rising. I've never seen Deep Star.
You never saw Deep Star 6?
No.
It's because it's amazing because both Leviathan and Deep Star 6 came out. I think they came out at the same time, if I'm not mistaken. They're both.
They came. No. Leviathan came out a little bit later.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're both like late 80s, early 90s flicks.
Yeah, they're both similar premises.
I had a real big fear because everybody knows my number one scariest movie I've ever seen that I'm traumatized by is Jaws. So I have a huge thing about water and creatures. It's actually kind of pathetic. I have gallophobia. It's actually pretty pathetic. Like it took me a while. Like the only shark movie I can actually watch is Sharknado because it's ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah. I have a hard time watching it. I haven't seen a lot of shark movies because I have a severe fear, and it's actually pretty sad. But yeah, that's interesting. How would the movie go though, with them being like spawned together and being
basically you have the same premise. You have some scientist in this underwater lab trying to fuck with nature when you don't want to fuck with nature, and unfortunately they create these two species. You got the monster. They create the monster from Deep Star 6, and all of a sudden you have the mermen that were supposedly created by the Russians from Leviathan, and that's what they do because they don't know why you want to fuck with nature. But hey, that's what scientists do. Unfortunately, sometimes
that's what they do. Wow, that's interesting. that I actually think that would actually be. You should start writing that. You should get on that. Oh man! All right, Jesse.
It's funny that you brought up Jaws because the one I picked was actually Jaws versus piranhas. Yeah,
Jaws versus piranhas.
Yeah, and it'd be more about the people, but it'd
be more about the people.
Eventually, Jaws and the piranhas would learn to work together. Yeah, to take down the human,
I had an idea of that, but it wasn't really a versus so much as a combination. It was Piranha. I had a movie that I basically wanted to pitch as basically Piranha meets Creature from the Black Lagoon. But because I was like, all right, because I wanted to do Humanoids from the Deep, but gender flip it. And have I wanted to have like piranha women coming to the surface in order to like rape men to fertilize eggs that hatch in the climate.
You know, that wow, cross it. Oh wow, that would offend so many men.
Oh, I hope so.
I
fucking hope so.
Man, that's a good one,
right? Man, that movie.
Yeah, because a lot of people really don't know about that movie. You know.
That movie is all sorts of. I saw that when Netflix used to mail you your DVDs.
Yeah,
that
was a long time ago.
How old are you?
See, that was one of those crazy movies because of how old I am. I was actually lucky to see that when it first came out in the movie in the 80s. And it was like one of those crazy 80 movies I went to go see. I was like, what the hell is this type of shit? What the hell's going on? But the ending was funny as shit, though.
The ending, okay. So he's gonna watch it, but like it wasn't until after, because like, okay, Netflix, you know, you see the pictures back when they used to mail you your DVDs. You would go on the queue and you can either watch it back when Netflix first started. You could only watch certain movies on the website. Like it's before they streamed it on the thing. So you watch it on the website. That being said, I would always order the movies on the thing because a lot of the movies I wanted to watch were like, you know, old like trauma films, like, you know, like, you know, Basket Case and, you know, all this stuff on there. And then so I would order it, but the image would be like this small. And it wasn't until after I watched it, I clicked on the image and it said, "How did you enjoy Humanoids for the Deep?"
Humanoids
and then
it had baby.
And then it showed a picture of. I didn't realize the poster was a woman laying down with her legs crossed, and, like the thing crawling. And I went, "Oh, they put it on the cover!" And like it's crawling, and she's just in her bikini laying back, and just all like, you know.
Oh, man, I saw that at the Trash Film Orgy up in Sacramento. That was, and let me tell you, that was a fucking treat. That was a complete treat, because the Trash Film Orgy always has a floor show, and for that one, they had decided that they were going to do a music video, and the guy who puts on the Trash Film Orgy is a low-budget director who had done his tribute to Humanoids from the Deep called The Monster from Bikini Beach, which is about a bunch of people in terrible fishman outfits. And I mean, like, we're talking like Guar levels of fucking guy outfits. You know, it's literally just like a fish, and the only thing that happens is like the mouth can move if the guy like goes like this, you know? So they bring that out. But they've got an addition, which is they had added a super soaker so he could come on things. Because they're showing Humanoids from the Deep. And they did an entire song called Ballad of the Raper Fish.
Oh my God.
And I'm just like, well, that's definitely Humanoids from the Deep.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This all sounds like a giant personal problem. Like,
oh my God, Humanoids from the Deep is so good.
Like you're telling me,
I'm telling you, Humanoids from the Deep is so good. There's only one underwater horror movie that I like a little bit more than Humanoids from the Deep, but not quite as much as Jaws. Orca.
I love Orca. I was talking about Orca. Yeah. I love Orca. I love Orca. I love that movie.
It is Moby Dick in reverse.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. But I love the moment they're on that fucking glacier and they do the good, the bad, and the ugly moment between the dude and the whale. And I'm like, this movie's amazing. Like, who but a complete, like, it's got Dino De Laurentiis all over it.
It is, man.
And the thing I love about Dino De Laurentiis is that is a movie producer who didn't know his ass from a hole in the ground, But the thing was, it always somehow produced something amazing, even if it sucked. He was kind of like early Canon. He was like Canon Films that way. You know, like, how to put it? Death Wish 2 is no Death Wish.
No, it's not. It's a completely different movie.
Yeah, it's a totally different movie. The original Death Wish is basically Dirty Harry. Is kind of a cross between Dirty Harry and I Spit on Your Grave before Dirty Harry existed.
They made how many Death Wishes did they make?
I think they made 5.
I think they made 5.
I thought it was 4.
No, they made 5.
It's at least 5 because remember there's a remake.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the one that starred Bruce Willis.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they did make a remake.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Oh man.
I think a lot of people did.
I think I forgot that was a remake. Yeah, that's
yeah, they remade that one. It's not
I didn't watch it.
I'm trying to think. Okay, in terms of remakes, it's not as insulting as RoboCop.
I'm never gonna watch the remake of RoboCop.
It's
like, that's ridiculous.
It's so good.
It's and I like the actor, Joel Kinnaman, because he was excellent in The Killing. But that, oh man, it was, oh boy.
I'm not against remakes. I'm really not. But there's a difference between, I like rehashings. I don't like remakes. Because if you talk about remakes, you're going to talk about Gus Van Sant's fucking Psycho, Vince Vaughn.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
That was a shot by shot. That was a remake. That was, he took Psycho and he just did it again. And everybody was like, and then the only thing he added was the masturbation scene. Sorry, this is all he added. There's nothing else new to it. Okay, except for he actually, touched himself, sorry for all my Christian viewers, but he touched himself. And yeah, it was.
He stroked his cock. He fucking played with Mr. Giggle Place.
Yeah, watching, fucking in his shower.
Yep.
This is before Ellen, but yeah.
I just don't know why. I just found myself going like, no, just make another RoboCop movie. Don't remake RoboCop. Just do another RoboCop movie. It's so simple. There's no reason to remake it. It's not like we're gonna. What other dimension do we need to add to him? He is a cop who gets killed by bunch of drug dealers who are funded by a mega corporation. He's turned into a cyborg cop and he shoots things. We know that about RoboCop. That's really all his character. That's really all he is. That's all we need out of his origin story. And we've told it perfectly. And it was excellent. So what else can you add? It's like, oh, we're going to do this stuff about drone warfare. And I'm like, well, unless the drones bleed, it's not RoboCop.
Yeah.
If it had been like, if they had gone like super crazy with it, which is like, okay, it's drones, but they're drones made out of the brains of third world children. So then it would be RoboCop.
Yeah.
Then it would be RoboCop.
I wouldn't do that because that's what I mean. I'm sorry, I was young, but RoboCop, that was like the intrigue. That was that, and I'm trying to remember what was, because I remember when they talked about Jurassic World, the original premise of that, and that floored me when they're talking about the half human, half dinosaur thing.
I know.
Did you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. Well, like, look, the one thing I'll give Jurassic World, it at least feels like a Jurassic Park movie.
Oh, exactly, because they didn't do the half dinosaur, half human soldiers.
Yeah. I found myself going like, it at least feels like Jurassic Park 4. Yeah. And the same thing for the Jurassic World 2. I'm like, this at least feels like Jurassic Park 5. I don't feel like it's not the letdown that 3 was.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what even happened in 3. I remember they like went to some island again.
Went to the island to save the boy.
Yeah, he went to the island to save the boy. And then we found out Engine has some hidden dinosaurs that no one knew about because we had the spinal cord thing.
Because I love Lost World. I love Lost World.
No, yeah.
Lost World, you know, I loved, but 3 that was because Lost World was Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, that's at least a movie. Well, I mean, the third one's a movie too, but it's definitely one of those things where I found myself going, "Whoa, this feels like a rehash of 2."
Yeah.
This doesn't even feel like a rehash of the original. This feels like a rehash of 2. But Jurassic World, while it was a rehash of the first movie, it's a really good rehash of the first movie.
No, you're right. And
you know, because the whole twist at the end of that movie is that it's actually a sequel.
Yeah.
You know, which I thought was kind of brilliant. I was like, oh my God, T-Rex shows up again. And it's the same T-Rex because it's got all the fucking scars from all the other fucking movies. Fuck yeah. You know, and was it a smart movie? Fuck no, it was a stupid movie. But it was a really good stupid movie.
Yeah.
Okay, and in that Jurassic World sequel, they got the one brontosaurus. It's dying. It's like,
oh.
I was sitting there going like, God damn it, movie. This is the dumbest thing ever, but but it's working. It's working. It's got that Spielberg-esque magic, you know. Oh man.
Yeah, like that. No, and like, oh man, just okay, so now I'm on this tangent about okay, so I promise guys, we get back to the countdown. I have to say one thing, okay, because me and Jesse were both there. But okay, we saw Glass. Have y'all seen Glass yet?
I saw Glass.
I have not seen Glass yet.
Okay, well then I'm gonna shut up. But I have a feeling.
We can't say anything about it. No,
I won't say anything. But when you see it, I need to talk to you about it.
All I know is that someone said, "Yeah, by the way, it turns out the hero's not who you think it is." And I was like, "Is that the twist?" And they went, "No, that's not the twist." And I'm like, "Wait, that's not the twist?" And they're like,
No, we could, Jack. We can't say.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything, but
I'm not gonna say anything either because you gotta see it for yourself.
Dude, I still remember when I couldn't figure out why everyone was trying to get me to watch Split.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I don't want to watch Split. That's a Shyamalan movie. That guy's shit in my face 3 times in a row.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Going again, and then someone's like, no, you really got to fucking watch Split. Yeah. And I'm watching it and I'm like, okay, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Actually, you know what? This is a pretty straight up story. It's about a guy who's got like a weird, you don't know if he's got powers or not and whatever at the end. And then they pull out at the end with that fucking newsreel. And there's like, hey, wasn't it that guy? And I'm like, no way.
Yeah.
No fucking way. And then there's Bruce Willis. He's like, they called him Mr. Glass. Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And I lost it.
When I was at the movie, okay, the movie theater was empty. And I went with my one friend. And she's not a horror fan. And she's not a film fan. She doesn't really know stuff about film or anything. I made her, because we were talking about M. Night Shyamalan. She goes, who is he? And I said, he's the one that did Sixth Sense. And she goes, I love the Sixth Sense. I was like, no. Well, my favorite movie is Unbreakable. And she was like, I never seen that. So I pulled it out and I put it in. I said, let's watch this. And she was like kind of bored with it. She was like, this is before I knew anything. Okay. And I was like this. And then we watched a little bit of The Visit. And not The Visit. Yeah, The Visit. We watched a little bit of The Visit. No, we didn't watch Signs because I let somebody borrow it. Anyways. No. It's a long story.
I don't remember what that was.
No, I love Signs. I love Signs. Signs and Unbreakable. I love Unbreakable more than Signs. I can't help it, but I love Unbreakable. That being said, okay, so it's gonna say it, and the theater was empty. Okay, the theater was empty, except for one guy in the way back. And when the ending happened, I put my arms out because there was nobody in the theater. I went, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And the guy behind me was like, "Unbreakable," and I was like, "Yeah." And like, she was like, I don't get it. I'm like, that movie I made you watch earlier. And she goes, oh, he's playing the same guy. I'm like, it is the same guy.
It's just 15 years later.
And like, we walked out of the theater and I was talking to him stuff. And then me and him went to go see Glass, and the theater was like packed. And people talked during the whole movie. And I was like, this is a lot different than when we went to see Split. Because Split, everybody's like, we're not going to watch it. And then Glass came out, everybody's like, okay, we're going to watch this.
I really liked Split. So I have high expectations for Glass.
Split was my number 1 that year. Split was my number 1.
I think Split was my number 3 that year.
Oh, yeah. Split was my, well, actually, no, I had a tie. I had Get Out and Split were tied. Because I love Get Out.
Yeah, what year was that? That was 2016.
So,
okay, 2016. So horror movies, 2016. Because this is one of those things where, like, I don't do those lists where it's like these are my top 5 or top 10, and these are my bottom 10. Like, I don't do that stuff, so I keep forgetting. Like, yeah, okay. Lights Out did not make the cut. Let's see. Don't Breathe, Train to Busan, Hush. The Neon Demon. I love the Neon
I love the Neon Demon. Yeah. I love the Neon Demon.
The Void. I love The Void. The Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Oh yeah.
A Dark Song. Oh man. Have you seen that?
Dark Song?
A Dark Song.
I heard about it. It was on the list of best. It's on Shudder right now, and I have it saved.
Oh my god! Like that's a mind fuck.
Okay, well, I watch it because I have it saved on my Shudder.
Have you seen The Ritual?
I saw it.
Yes.
I saw it.
Oh my god! I loved that movie. Oh man, I don't even know how to explain that movie to people because I'm like, okay,
yeah, no, don't explain. Just go in it without knowing.
Yeah, just go in cold.
Yeah, go in not knowing anything because that's what I do. Because everybody was like, watch my review of Ritual, and that's what I do with like films with Ritual, but watch it to the very end.
Oh yeah,
watch it to the very end.
Oh yeah,
like very end. Like
you can skip the Blair. You can skip Blair Witch.
Yeah.
You can skip the sequel to Blair Witch. Like, well, it didn't do the one thing I wanted it to.
What was that?
I needed Jennifer to show up again.
Yes. See, I was expecting that, but he hasn't seen it. He hasn't seen it, so I'm gonna have him watch it.
He's seen the original Blair Witch Project, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Prepare for disappointment because, like, while this is a legitimate Blair Witch sequel, it doesn't go where it should because they were like, "Oh, we'll make a series out of this," and I'm like, "No,
well, he's gonna watch it
now." You know, I've waited.
He's gonna he's gonna watch it. We're not gonna talk about Blair Witch, and we won't talk about Glass. How about that?
Has he seen Afflicted?
No.
Oh, I've seen Afflicted.
Oh, Afflicted is good.
Oh yes, decent. Yeah.
That's
decent.
A good one. I love it.
Yeah, one of the rare good found footage movies.
Yeah, yeah. There actually is a whole list of really good found footage movies, but there's also like there's so many shitty ones because it looked like a genre that was really easy to do. So a lot of people came in and made shit movies with that technique.
Yeah, that's the problem because it's so cheap to make.
Yeah, like there is one. There are two that I own that are like they're like worst movies of all time that I've ever watched. One is called Evidence. It's a found footage movie. It's a piece of shit.
Oh,
because there's anyone seen it here? Anyone seen it?
I haven't seen it.
I've seen it.
Okay, because by the time you get to the third act, it's very clear the people who made the movie had no answer to what was happening.
It came out the same time. What's it called? It came out. It was on a streaming service. It wasn't Netflix. What was it?
I don't even know if it was technically ever released because I
watched
acquired it.
Well, maybe it's a different Evidence though, because it's that one about they go to the crime scene.
You talk about the one with Stephen. You talk about the one with Stephen Moyer from True Blood.
No.
I think I know there's a movie called Evidence, and he stars in it.
No, it wasn't anybody I knew. It was they go to a crime scene. They go to a crime scene and
yeah. Detectives Stephen Moyer and the other. It does have Stephen. Oh wait. You're saying it's not the one with Stephen Moyer in it?
Yeah.
Okay. In that
maybe
case,
I could be remembering wrong. Maybe
all right. All right. Is this a found footage movie that suddenly turns into fucking Silent Hill with aliens?
Yeah, it changes at the end. It becomes like a shoot 'em film. It becomes a shoot 'em.
That's the one I'm talking about. That's the one I'm talking about.
Where they're then they go to the. I could be remembering shit.
Yeah, wrong, there's like this weird football field for no reason, and in this football field there's like a military base, and like
I just remember they start shooting shit.
Yeah. And then a woman gives birth to a thing and her belly explodes and all that shit. Yeah. This was the same movie. It's a piece of shit. Because the effects are great, but you find yourself going, I don't know why anything's happening. What's the answer here? And they're just sort of like, yeah, we don't know what's going on. So like, let's just do random shit at the end. And I'm like, well, I'm glad that your effects team is fucking stellar, but this is pissing me off because the entire time I want to know what the fuck is happening. And you're not going to tell me because you actually don't know.
I want to see what everyone's saying in the chat real quick. What's everybody saying?
Let's see. We had some recommendations. Black Lagoon versus Swamp Thing. Invisible Man versus Hollow Man.
Invisible Man versus Hollow Man. It would just be like a camera staring at a wall.
Oh, we have opinions on Glass, and Ben said, "As above, so below" was a pretty good found footage film.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Do you not agree?
I have a lot of opinions, but I don't. As above, so below. It was all right. Like, just say that it was okay. It wasn't my favorite though. But I'm kind of like weird on my taste though, because either something, it sounds awful to say this, but something has to be really, really good or really, really bad for me to kind of like latch on. Like it has to be like either extremely like unbearable to where I enjoy it because it was like you guys know my guilty pleasure, 976 Evil, my favorite one of my favorite movies. You know, Stephen Jeffries before his career change and to Sam Ritter. Before porn, he was in Evil Dead and 976 Evil, and then he went to porn, and yeah, to everyone's, I'm not going to judge, but anyways, I love 976 Evil.
I definitely don't judge because I think pornography is an art form.
There you go. Mm-hmm. I don't have any judgments. I just, it's just funny because I Googled him. While I was when I was younger, I Googled him and I didn't know that I was going to get certain things.
Yeah, that's how you found out.
I don't know.
Holy shit.
Well, what happened? Okay, well, I was living in Korea, okay, and I was at a PC lab thing where you pay by the hour, you pay $1 an hour.
You were living in Korea?
Military.
Yeah, that's where I graduated. That's where I grew up, Korea.
Got it.
And I was at the PC blog and I was looking up stuff because I saw 976 Evil on TV when I was because I lived in Germany before Korea. So I was in Germany and I saw a German version of 976 Evil. And then later when I was a teenager, I saw it on VHS and I was like, I'm going to look this guy up because I've seen him in Fright 9, I've seen 976 Evil. I wonder what else he's in. And I'm like, and porn. I was just like, oh. And I'm like at a public PC bong, and they're just like, he's just sitting there, and he's like, and him and his conversation piece, just.
976 Evil.
Yeah.
That's like the one other that's like the other movie that guy has fucking been in besides Fright Night.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was directed by Robert Englund. So
yeah. Oh, Robert Englund. Did he know what he was doing? Not really, but the problem, the thing is that for a first attempt, it's actually
pretty good.
It's not a bad movie. I mean, it's really funny. Then they decided to make a sequel, and I don't know what fuckery they're doing there because Bridget Nelson, like,
oh,
the sequel. Oh wow,
you have no. Ooh, oh my god. So. Oh my god.
It was the worst.
I'm sorry. I'm traumatized. Like
he's at a loss for words for the first time ever.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
How bad it was.
Oh no! I said, "Oh no, Jack can't say anything." Oh man,
I'm done.
Right?
No. Yeah, there's certain things that just break me, and that's kind of one of them. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Well, dude, it's like it's just oh my god, and you watch it, and anyways, we get off that topic because that movie just okay. Anyways, you what?
I was about to say, like, there are two horror movies that I am like. There are two horror movies that I truly hate. One is the one I hate the most, and then there are the two after it. So the three, because I can't count. Do you want ascending order or descending order? Basically, do you want it to get better? Do you want it to get worse? Because I could tell you, but the knowledge may haunt you. Because I am sure that these are movies you have all seen, and you are like, pain. It's like Clubber Lang in fucking Rocky 3. Rocky 3 going, what are you gonna do to Rocky? Pain. You know, like
name those two again because our computer is getting slow and you got cut off there. What were the two movies that you hated?
No, he wanted to know if he wanted in descending order or ascending.
Yeah. Do you want it to get worse or do you want it to get better?
Well, depends. What do you want?
Well, all right. So my third most hated horror movie is Jennifer's Body.
Oh.
I hate that thing. Like, that is a movie that had that movie fucking promised me a blowjob after prom and it didn't give it to me.
Oh man, you didn't enjoy that makeout scene between Megan Fox and Amanda Seyfried?
No, because Megan Fox was in it.
Who was it? Who was the comedian that said that, like, my fantasy is not to be with Megan Fox, but to have Megan Fox in the room to tell her that he doesn't want to have sex with her?
Well, I forget who that is, but the problem is this. Megan Fox has the body, but she lacks any charisma.
Well, that is true.
And
I agree with that.
Oh, that is hard. That is insane. Like, how to put it? For a different example, Fairuza Balk is really funny looking. She is. But she's super charming. She's super nice. You know, if she was just sort of like, you want to go back to my hotel and have sex? She'd be like, I think I have to. You know, I don't think I have the option of saying no. You know, but anyway, so yeah, Jennifer's Body is the third worst. Second worst is the 1997 remake of The Haunting.
Oh God, that was awful. Awful.
Yeah. Another movie with like apparently if you do really perfunctory fucking bisexual girl scenes, I hate your movie.
Yeah.
Just apparently, like, you either got to go whole hog, like you got to go bound with it.
Yeah.
You know, which you know, really get in there, or don't waste my time. Don't waste my fucking time. And then number one, my most hated horror movie of fucking all time is got to be Funny Games. Both versions.
Oh wow!
I was about to say which version.
Both versions.
Of them.
Oh
both
wow!
of them, because they're both done by the same director.
Yeah,
the same fucking pretentious piece of shit.
I like Funny Games.
I despise that movie.
I like Funny Games.
I despise it.
Why do you hate
that thing? Because that's one of the few times I felt that a horror movie was actually judging me for watching it. You know, like that movie is judging you for watching it. And I know this because that's what the director has said. Now, I hated that movie just in general because the movie cheats. I do not like it when a movie cheats. So if motherfucker has magic remote control powers, this is something that you need to fucking set up. It can't just come out of fucking nowhere.
Have you seen Funny Games? Okay.
Yeah. And the minute that happens, because I hated those two kids so much that I was really happy when the dad starts getting the upper hand. And I'm like,
oh, yeah.
Okay, now it's turning into like The Hills Have Eyes. So we're going to see how that. No, wrong.
How is that worse than Suburban Film, though?
Than Scream?
Suburban Film.
Scream doesn't cheat.
No, I didn't say Scream. It's a Suburban Film.
Suspirium? Oh, Suspiria?
Yes, Suburban Film.
Way different than Suspiria.
No,
it's completely different.
What's the movie with the baby fucking? Suspirian Film?
Suburban
film. Serbian film. Serbian. Sorry, Serbian.
The movie didn't cheat. Fucking the world of Serbian film is completely fucking consistent.
So
I agree with that. I do. I agree with that.
That movie's awful. That movie's a piece of shit.
Yeah, despite
love that movie.
Yeah, see the thing, I hate that.
But I understand.
Either one. Yeah. There's no middle ground on that.
Like,
but see, I understand.
But
I love that movie because I love that movie because that movie changed me. I definitely felt like I was a different person coming out of that movie than going in. Like I do feel like that was the abyss looked into me. Fucking Serbian film, and that's why I liked it because I thought
the title of it.
Serbian film. Yeah,
I don't remember.
Watch it now, kids. Serbian film.
Yeah,
amazing. You'll never regret it. Not ever. Trust me.
I'm gonna say though.
Because people need to fucking toughen the fuck up. I
don't hate people for liking the movie. I don't. So, because I have a lot of friends who like the film, and everyone thinks the reason I hate it is because I don't. But people that appreciate the film, appreciate. I don't judge anybody. Guys like what you like because I like what I like.
I do want to ask, however, what was the moment in the movie where you're like, I'm out? For Serbian film,
the son.
Okay, when he has to rape his son.
He's dead. Nah.
Okay.
With the dead.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, all right. All right.
And you're like, what? Like I was out in the kid scene. Like that's when I was like, eh. And then my friend was like, oh, well, just watch the ending because I didn't watch. I kind of pieced it. She's like, just watch the ending, and I was like, and you don't, and then
feel good movie of the year, man.
Yeah, like I was like, I can't watch it, and they're like, well, just watch the ending, and then I'm like, that's his, and he's dead, and
yeah. How to put it? It definitely the dude was talking about the Serbian outlook on life.
Yeah, exactly. Like
like that's one of the things. Like how to put it. It works. It's one of those movies where I found myself going like, Jesus Christ, this is like only the Eastern Bloc could have given us this movie.
Yes,
because like I don't know how else to put it. I'm like, we in America have it pretty fucking good comparatively.
Yeah.
the people who have it the worst in America don't have it as bad as the people who have it worse in the Eastern Bloc countries.
Oh yeah.
Which is fucked up. Because you got to think about like how bad that's got to be comparatively, right?
Yeah, you know? I was seeing now I'm like replaying the ending in my head because that ending fucked like no, but like
no, I love that ending because I found myself going, I was horrified. Like you're sitting there and you're like, have I reached my limit?
Yeah.
Is this finally the point at which like I can't take it anymore? Am I old? Has this movie pushed my final boundary? And then we get to the very end with the dude going, all right, start with the little one. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, this movie's genius. This movie is complete fucking genius. It is a piece of angry, satirical genius. And having talked to the director, I'm more convinced of that than ever.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a super important movie. You don't have to like it, but I agree. I think everyone needs to watch it. Oh shit, we lost Amanda.
No, they came back. King just back.
Hey guys, sorry, the internet is acting up today. I need to call my internet provider tomorrow. But yeah, what was this? We kind of got caught off there, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, guys, and get through our stream real quick.
Okay.
And because this
no,
they froze again.
No. The thing is that oh my god, my stream does this all the time too. I don't think it. I'm sure connection has something to do with it, but I think it's just the nature of like hosting a stream.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you got froze again. Back again.
Okay. All right, guys. I'm sorry about this. I'm really kind of embarrassed and very frustrated right now.
My stream does this all the time. Don't.
Yeah,
not your fault. Don't worry about it.
It's happened to me a couple times too.
Well, it just angers me because this is a new provider in a new house, and it hasn't happened like this before. And the one day I can't have a drink, everything is frustrating me, and I just feel like I'm about to like lose my shit, and I can't have a drink or a cigarette.
Think of it this way. Think of it this way. You are clear-headed so that you can address these problems as efficiently as possible.
Yeah,
exactly. Right. All right, good deal. Well, then I'm gonna run through. I want to hear. Okay, who do we live off of that? Okay, so we got your kind of. I'm gonna go ahead and say my next idea. My next idea crossover is gonna be, not really for like two crossovers, but I want to see zombies versus Tucker and Dale. So
they are supposed to be doing a sequel.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah,
I heard that. I heard they're supposed to make a sequel. So I said I wanted to, I was like, if they do Tucker and Dale, I want to see them versus zombies.
I'm going to go and say one of mine then too, because I had Tucker and Dale on mine too.
Oh, really?
Yes, because Tucker and Dale need a new home. So Tucker and Dale meets Cabin in the Woods.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah, right?
No, that'd be a great idea.
Yeah,
like Tucker and Dale, like
those guys dealing with all that
too.
Yeah.
That is very
like,
interesting.
Tucker, I just don't know about this place.
Oh man, yeah, that's funny. I like that. Do you guys have any ideas?
You talking to the chat?
No, I was talking to you guys.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember it.
Well, I guess I'll run through mine real quick while y'all think then.
Okay.
Okay. My next one is one I wanted to do okay, this is weird. Like this is really odd, but I wanted to see okay. Ratty Piper from They Live in V. The TV show V.
Okay.
So like him like I'm here to kick ass. Chew bubble gum. Yeah. And then like just versus V in the V universe. That was stupid. I was thinking of it. It came up last minute and I had to come up with something. And
no, it's an interesting concept.
Like they live in the V universe.
Those are your sober ideas.
Yeah, that's my sober ideas. That's why I'm like, oh yeah, Minna's not as creative. When I'm drinking though, I'm like,
No, that's a good one. I was impressed.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah. So yeah, you got another one?
Let's see. I had well, this is kind of a thing they did in comics already with the Marvel Zombies, but I had Deadpool versus Army of Darkness.
Deadpool versus Army of Darkness.
Oh man, that
would be funny as shit.
That would be really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That yours
did
is
they
so much
actually do
cooler
a
than
comic of
mine.
that? Did they do a comic of that?
Yeah, they did an Army of Darkness versus Marvel Zombies. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I don't remember if Deadpool was actually in it or not, but yeah.
Well, like well, that's a selling point though. It's not Marvel Zombies is fine, but I mean, like, real selling up the point of that is Deadpool versus the Army of Darkness.
Yeah, that's all you need. Yeah.
Yeah.
Forget those other guys.
Yeah. So would you want it to be the Army of Darkness from the third movie or from the previous two?
From the third movie. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So like Evil Ash and all that jazz.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. So, but would you want to do it like Ash versus Evil Dead with like the puppets?
The puppets?
Like Puppet Ash?
Oh, man.
No, we could leave the puppets out.
Ashy stuff. What are you talking about?
You know what? Now I think about if we're doing
Deadpool, was amazing.
Yeah, if we're doing Deadpool, then the puppet.
Yeah, because like the puppet, because
that would be a good interaction.
Yeah.
I think they should have gone for
all of a sudden.
And they should have 4th season of that shit. I didn't want that to ever end.
Yeah.
I got so offended when the puppets were excluded. It was like,
because that whole Ashy Slashy bit was amazing.
It really was.
You know?
I like that one. Oh man. All right. Well, I guess do you have any other? I got one more.
I got one more.
Okay, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, you go ahead.
We'll have the Running Zombies from Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead remake versus the Infected of 28 Days Later.
Oh wow!
It's very fast.
Okay.
Yeah, because one is infected and one are zombies.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Be interesting. But when they bite, if they both bit you, like, how would that? Like, would it be like?
I guess it depends on who bit you first.
Yeah. Is that how it goes? Like, okay, like they're having like a custody battle or something. Like yeah, that just sounds inappropriate. So I'm not gonna go to that level. Okay, well, all right. Well, you got anything, Jack?
Dracula meets the Wolfman, but it's a love story. Dracula versus the werewolf, but it's a love story.
Oh my god, I just thought so. Abbott and Costello versus Pennywise.
Wow.
Okay, that I will watch that shit.
Yeah, I know, right? That would be the funniest. Because like, you know, they're scared of women, so like it would just be like the hottest, like, you know, Skarsgård. Like the hot Skarsgård.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to say, because like I feel like there was one hot Skarsgård, and then after fucking the other brother retroactively became hot, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They're just crawling out of the woodwork, these Skarsgårds.
Yeah. Did you see fucking Castle Rock, by the way?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
You didn't watch it?
No.
Yeah.
Well, because his dad is, you know, the last thing his dad was in Avengers, and then he's Nymphomaniac. Like, I watched Nymphomaniac.
Wait, his dad? What are we talking?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Skarsgård.
Yeah.
Wait. Which Scar? Who did he play?
The brothers. They're brothers. They got one from True Blood.
Yeah.
Okay, you said dad, and so I was.
Yeah, their dad is what's his name? Skarsgård from Avenger. What's his name? I know his name, and I can't think of it right now. Skarsgård. The dad. Their dad is what's his name? Skarsgård.
Yeah, I can't. I know it begins with an S.
Daniel
Alexander Stalin.
I don't remember his name. I don't remember his name, but his father was the one that was in Thor.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And he was an nymphomaniac. No, you're right. You're totally right.
With Shia LaBeouf.
Hey, that's a movie. Yeah.
It is a fucking movie. I know. And then the ending, and I was just like, that's the last thing I saw him in. Like, because
Nymphomaniac is a movie that I can't decide whether it's pure genius or a piece of shit or both. You know, like how to put it. It's one of those movies where you're like, all right, obviously the idea was I am Lars von Trier and I am going to film a movie about sex and make it as boring as possible.
Yes.
I really do legitimately think that was the artistic idea. But with that said, sometimes you're a victim of your own success. Because it's one of those things where, like, you watch that movie. Okay, you know that thing that you often do during like an episode of MST3K, where no matter how funny the guys are, you find yourself going, because the movie's bad. At the end of the day, the movie is just basically not that good. You know, like maybe not if they're doing something like Rodan or a Gamera flick, which like where dumb shit is happening. So you're like, what the fuck? But if they're doing like the last ritual or something, you gotta pass out for like 10 minutes in the middle there. That's Nymphomaniac for me about 70% of the time. I have seen that movie only in
two movies.
It's two movies.
Yeah,
I didn't see the second one.
It's too long.
Yeah, maybe it really picks up in that second one. But
no, it doesn't. It doesn't. I watched it, and it takes a lot to really get me. Like, that sounds so awful. It takes a lot for me to get uncomfortable in a film, like because like it's a film to me. Like you kind of have to go there, but
I wasn't uncomfortable. I was bored.
Yeah, well, no, that's what I'm getting at. But I was watching it, and everybody was like, "Oh, you couldn't finish it." I'm like, "Yeah, not because of that. It was so just because it would get to this level of like an arc, and then it would just be like, "Oh, wait a minute," like, and then all of a sudden it would just be like, "And nothing."
Yeah,
and you'd be like, "Wait, like what's been?" And then like it's like. Something come. I don't want to spoil them. Well, there's nothing to spoil. Like they get to this point,
there's a lot of
and then like, it's like you dazzle me, you brilliance, or baffle me, you bullshit. And you get to that point, and then all of a sudden they're walking through the woods, and they're walking over a bridge, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
But then they'll be like, oh, they're fucking. They're like, we're gonna show the fucking. Like we're gonna they're fucking. We're gonna show that, but while we're trying to get anywhere in the story, we're gonna walk over a bridge, and they would walk over that bridge for like 30 minutes, and it's just and the whole story with her dad and Shia LaBeouf is fucking. And
well, how to
he has an accent, which was shit. Like,
well, I don't know how to say it, but I look at that movie and I go, brother, if you film this movie the way you fuck, no wonder you're sexually frustrated.
Right?
Holy fucking crap! Like I don't know how to say it, but Nymphomaniac is a movie at which it really feels like you're watching how pretentious people fuck.
Yeah,
and
like the train scene, like that.
I'm like, wow. Let's take two people who are reasonably attractive and like they're fucking and like maybe things are in slow mo. It's the one Lars von Trier movie that I actually hate.
Yeah. Okay, what about Antichrist?
I don't hate that one.
Yeah,
it's an uncomfortable fucking watch.
It is, but
it's decent. It's a good
it
movie.
Just felt kind of like a lot of the stuff was like tried in like Antichrist, and like I didn't love Antichrist, but I liked it more than Nymphomaniac. That being said, like I felt like a lot of things were kind of like, I don't know how to explain, like kind of like led, but not drastically pushed in Nymphomaniac compared to like Antichrist.
Yeah,
like
Antichrist,
the balcony
singing, push shit.
Yeah.
Like, how to put it, like, what's Antichrist really about? Antichrist is really about it's really about the internal misogyny of Western culture. At the end of the day, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
You know, is it using things that happened from Lars von Trier's life? Yes. Is it using, you know, real examples of shit from mythology and religion? Yes, it is. But ultimately, it really is about how Western civilization does not, and cannot cope with female things, either positively or negatively. You know, and that's a huge oversight. That's a huge problem. Basically, Western society says almost by definition, woman is the Antichrist, hence the title of the movie. Despite the fact, despite the fact that, you know, the guy is like, the thing that's interesting about it is that the Willem Dafoe's character, he's not even like the villain. He's not even like a bad guy. He's just completely hapless.
Yeah.
He thinks he can negotiate this world, the mindscape of his fucking mentally deranged wife.
Okay.
You know, but he can't hope to. He has no fucking clue what's going on. You know, because he's man, not woman. And this is a woman problem.
What was I'm trying to remember the film, and I can't remember it right now because I'm brain. My brain isn't working right now. But Kristen Dunst.
Melancholia.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good one.
That was very good.
That's super good. Yeah.
That's a good one.
As a person with the depression himself, I'm like, ooh. Well,
I'm gonna catch up on the comments real quick. And do you guys have any other ideas maybe for things? Because our internet is going in and out right now. So
I think I got all mine in there tonight.
All right,
well then remake ideas than versus ideas, but I think, you know what? We'll put two together. Here's a remake of a movie that exists, but you don't know it does. Frankenstein versus King Kong.
What was that?
Frankenstein versus King Kong.
Oh wow, that's so funny because you know
Oh, they froze again.
Oh no! Have you ever seen Frankenstein versus King Kong?
I've heard of it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not like the Italian Frankenstein versus Dracula. I've seen that one, but I've heard of it.
No. Yeah. This is like fucking Japanese movie.
Oh,
yeah. There's a Japanese movie. It's basically Frankenstein versus King Kong, and I wouldn't say it's good, but I would say it has to be seen to be believed. But I think that they should remake that shit. I want to see that. I would love, actually, fuck it. I just want a fucking Blu-ray collection of the old, like, fucking Japanese, like, Frankenstein movies. You know, because like, War of the Behemoths is one of them.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, there's like Frankenstein versus fucking King Kong. There's Kong versus Robo Kong, which predates Mechagodzilla, by the way.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fucking Mechagodzilla is the bees.
I'm sorry. Like I was Godzuki when I was a kid. I was
a redhead stepchild. Fucking Godzilla.
I actually like that cartoon of Godzilla.
I did too. I was Godzuki. I still know the theme song because I'm that cool. I still remember the theme song, but no, like, and see, like, those are great choices. See, my choices are always going to be the the 80s films that are just the same movies I was talking about that I want remade. Black Roses.
Black Roses.
Yeah.
Dude.
Like a boy band, Black Roses would be hilarious.
I don't know if that would be Black Roses though.
I know, but it would be like it wouldn't be when I say boy band, I mean like what people, it wouldn't be like a boy band when I was a kid. Like the boy bands now, you know, they're like,
no, it's got to be a metal band. They can be pretty boys, but it's got to be a metal band.
Oh, yeah, but that's what I consider like pop, like an indie band. That's what I was saying. Like when I meant boy band, like some indie band that only, you know.
Yeah.
People think is like, you know, deep and they're artistic.
I'm waiting for the moment. I'm gonna tell you, this is a moment I'm waiting for. And I know it's not going to happen, and I'm just fucking
hoping.
I'm just hoping. I want the band Ghost to show up in either Sabrina the Teenage Witch or fucking Lucifer.
Oh my God, Sabrina! I want to see them on Sabrina so bad.
Have you seen that thing? You haven't seen that? It's great.
Yeah, it's good.
This Chilling Adventures Sabrina on Netflix is great. Dude, oh my God. I don't know. It's really interesting. Like I've read the graphic novel because it's based on a specific graphic novel series of Sabrina that was written by the same guy as the showrunner. The showrunner wrote a graphic novel first. It's very different.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's super different. Like super different. But the thing I liked about it was kind of the way Satan was portrayed. Like in the show, it's a little more, oh, Satan's a bad guy. But in the comics, Satan's just like a dude that it's just like, he's just like a giant spirit that hangs out. And if you kill a goat under the full moon on your 16th birthday, he shows up and he's like, yeah, sure. You want to be a witch? Sign the book. We're good. Yeah, have some power. You want to fly now? Great. Now you got witch's powers. Everything's great. You know, like he just kind of shows up, bestows abilities on you if you kill a goat on your full moon on your 16th birthday.
I
you know,
watch it then.
But in the show, they make a bigger deal about like, no, Satan has a plan for you. You know, and it's not as aggressively pro Satan as the comic is.
I like when I hear ghosts, like I had a while ago, like I shared, and it was after we did your live stream. We did a live stream, Jack, on your channel.
Yes.
And I posted the video. What video was it? Because I never seen the video. What video did you? Anyways, you posted a ghost video, and I shared it, and no joke, an ex posted, he goes, I used to love ghosts until I saw my ex-girlfriend who I don't hate heavy metal. I don't hate metal. I'm very particular in my music. Okay.
That's fair.
He
yeah.
goes, and he was like, and a lot of the bands I don't like I hate to say it, but
oh, froze again.
Yeah, for me, it's one of those things where like I'm kind of a cultist when it comes to like fucking heavy metal, and I don't even know what to call it. There's this whole branch of rap now that is like it's obviously related to gangster rap, but like it's a very different thing. It's like Run the Jewels, fucking what Tech 9 is doing right now and things like that.
Oh man, and it's just like for me, because I come from old school rap, and it's just like,
how old school? We talking Dougie Fresh, or we talking like,
oh yeah, Sugar Hill Gang.
Fuck yeah, fuck yeah, Sugar Hill Gang. Anyway,
gosh,
that's how old school I get with my rap, and these rap artists, I don't know what the hell they're singing. Their beats suck, and it's like,
I like certain rap music. I'm just not into
yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Why I really like things like Run the Jewels and Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah,
you know. But then again, that's got a little bit of a cop out because that's kind of like the best. If you know what I mean. But like, I run into so many where mumble rap fucking aggravates me. You know, where it's just like anything that sounds like the song Cell Phone.
I don't even know. I don't even know that song.
Yes, because cell phones.
I never heard that song.
I'm like, oh my god, you fucking like. I don't know why, but it feels like, imagine a fucking Fat Albert episode, and they let Mushmouth fucking do everyone's line.
Oh gosh!
And you're just like, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking kill everybody.
Well, see, like
who
now
gave this motherfucker the mic?
Yeah, right. Like I love, as cliche as I sound, I'm sorry, but everyone's like, of course you do. But I like Childish Gambino. I do.
Yeah, he's talented though. He's talented.
Well, yeah. The other day I was hanging out with my friend. They're like, "Have you heard of This Is America?" I was like, "Yeah, but have you listened to this?" And I was playing his other music, and they were like, "Oh, that's." I didn't realize. Oh. Like I played a few songs. They're like, "Oh, I didn't realize." And I played, his "Stay Woke," and they're like, "Oh, I didn't know that he like played this." Kind of like, yeah.
Well, to be fair, "This Is America" is his best song. It is kind of all downhill from there, just by comparison. But with that said, like I always thought Childish Gambino was pretty good. He might not be your thing, but I didn't think it could be denied that he was talented and that he was good. It's kind of like Kendrick Lamar. Like, if you don't like Kendrick Lamar, that's one thing, but that doesn't tell you as much about him as it tells you about the person who's telling you that, what they do or do not like. We
dropped off again.
Oh no! There we go! Yay!
We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say one more, and then we're gonna I'm getting cut off on we're getting cut off on the internet.
No,
pretty bad. So yeah, so sorry guys. I really apologize, but my last one. Let's talk about this. My last pick was I was gonna do a mashup, and I wanted to do the Cult versus Spinal Tap. I wanted
the
Spinal
Cult?
Tap,
Cult?
the Cult, a Spinal Tap, a musical cult, and Spinal Tap gets like in it, like they get like kidnapped, and they're like held hostage, and like they're just in this whole like kind of like Suspiria, like that kind of scenario of just like feeling.
Well, you mean like doing like a found footage documentary style thing about a fucking heavy metal group that's kidnapped by a cult, but the twist is that's actually a comedy. God damn it! God damn it. We're trying, people. By the way, Ben Grimm, who asks, "Have you seen the movie with Lordy as slashers called Dark Floors?" Yes, I have. And the fact that you're describing the movie that way means that you haven't seen it, because Dark Floors is a piece of shit. I fucking... Dude, every Gwar movie is better than Dark Floors. I'm telling you right now. Oh. And that's all I wanted? I'm like, hey, Dark Floors, it's got fucking Lordy in it. I know it's going to be. They're going to go in an elevator, and in every elevator, it's going to be a new Lordy video, and it'll basically be a video album. That'll be cool. I watch it, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is going on? Why is this happening? And they're like, oh, we're making a serious horror movie. And I'm like, that's fine, but the monsters are Lordy. God. Oh, it's like, oh yeah, like all of a sudden the guitar monster is gonna fucking show up, and I'm supposed to be feeling like this is serious. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, although I will say this, you use Lordy instead of Black Roses and do Black Roses with Lordy. Like, that's what that's what I thought it was gonna be. I was all up for fucking Black Roses starring Lordy, but no, that's not the movie.
Oh, wow.
So thank you, Ben Grimm, for bringing that pain back.
Bringing that pain back. Oh, man. All right, guys. Well, I hate to cut it short, but our internet is cutting us in and out real bad, and I'm going to get it fixed next time. I'm kind of embarrassed, guys, so I apologize. Thank you, guys, for joining me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. And
yes.
Thanks for finally get a chance to meet you, Jack.
Yeah. It was great talking to you too.
And I'm gonna get this fixed, guys, like for sure, because this was fun. Because I want to do another countdown whenever I don't get kicked off every few minutes.
Yeah. Absolutely. By the way, dude, you're on. Do you show up at the Count Jacula stream at all?
Unfortunately, I live on the East Coast. When you do your streams,
I
gotta go to bed.
Yeah, because we start pretty late, even on Thursday. It's already 9 o'clock.
It's like, oh man, Jack's on. I say, oh shit, because I had to get up and go to work. I've been because I want to catch some of your streams, but like I said, hopefully maybe one time when I don't have to get up early to get up to work, I'll catch one of your streams.
Oh, please. I'd love to see you again.
It's awesome. A lot of fun.
It's
a lot of fun.
All right,
guys. It was fun hanging out with you. Nice meeting everyone.
Keep watching
Jesse's here
movies,
too,
y'all.
I know, right? Thanks, guys, so much. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys, for watching. Bye.
Peace out.
Bye.